Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting, desiring and hoping for you a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top evening. I just got home a little while ago from the dentist, and I had to give the old root a boot. It did cost me a little bit of loot. I came out of there a little wobbly on the foot. I don't know, I thought I'd just throw that in there. Anyways, I truly hope that you are making your evening a marvelous, fantastic evening. I know my voice is a little bit distorted, but that's okay. I just got home. I was actually doing my front yards, and I came into the garage, and I decided to hit my favorite corner of affirmations. As you can see behind me, these are boards that I read at least every day. And I want to talk a little bit about something that kind of hit my mind. I was sitting down resting and just thinking about everything that I've been doing and the changes that I've been going through and the success that I am achieving actually on a daily basis, which is really fabulous. Really, that's the way I look at it. You know, I'm living the dream today. Are you living the dream? Do you want to live the dream? Do you care about your dream? That's an interesting concept, you know, when you start talking to people about their dreams and visions and so forth. A lot of people get frightened by it because of the simple fact that most people don't believe in themselves. It's a true fact. Most people just don't believe. A lot of people can put up a really good front. You know, they can talk. They have, like I like to say it, the gift of gab. But when it comes to the walk, you know, sadly to say, most people don't have it. And that's the reason why I decided to go online and start posting videos and start talking about mind optimization and positive self-talk and affirmations and neuro-linguistic programming. And there's a lot. You know, I work on myself every day, and I've been working on myself for quite some time now. And I kind of consider myself a little expert in the field. But I recognize that great things take time. You know, you can make a decision and begin changing your life. You can do that. As a matter of fact, what I recommend is, if you're going to watch my videos, you should be taking notes every single time that you watch any of my videos, if you indeed are a person that was or that follows my channel a little bit. And I believe this with all my heart. I believe in you, and I believe in human beings. And because of the simple fact that I've been able to turn my life around 180 degrees, that says something about me, to me, and that continues to give me hope. It continues to give me inspiration, motivation. And I'll tell you one thing about me, there's no looking back. My gear, my transmission is broken. There is no reverse. So I don't have a choice. I do not. And I say this to myself every day. I don't have a choice but to go forward. And I know that in the beginning, when I started doing my success walk, it was very difficult. It's not as difficult as it was for me back then. But nevertheless, I still continue doing all the rituals that I do. And, you know, I come across people all the time, but I'm not going to let that bother me at all. You know, friends, family members, business acquaintances, it doesn't really matter to me. If someone wants true success and they want to continue to associate with me, that's fine and dandy. I'd be more than willing to help anybody out. But I'll tell you, just because my friends turn on me, or just because a business partner or two or three, or they all turn on me, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because you know what? I've been paying a price every single day, and I'm going to continue to pay that price. And my friend, if you're listening to my voice, that's exactly what it's going to take in your life too. It is going to take a difficult process in the beginning. It is going to take some work. It is going to take all of these rituals. You can always start with one. You know, lately I've been talking about self-talk, talking to yourself, how to properly talk to yourself. And that's one sure way that you can definitely change your life in a very radical fashion or form. And you can start that immediately. but you got to be willing to do it day in and day out. You got to be willing to do it. It's got to be a repetition until you begin to sense the change taking place in your mindset. You got to, first of all, you got to know exactly what it is that you want in life. And most people don't. Most people are not even willing to sit down and analyze themselves. They're not willing to sit down with a piece of paper and spend some time, because if you don't get it in an hour, or you don't get it in 2 hours or 3 or 1 week, you quit, and you can't be a quitter in this thing. If you want to radically change your life, if you want to live the good life, if you want to have more success every day, all around you, if you want to create change around you, you got to first create that change in yourself. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. And anybody that tries to tell you that change is easy, it's not. And that's why most people are not willing to go through what they have to go through in order to become successful. It's a sad state of affairs, but we got to be honest with each other. There's no sugarcoating. There's no shoving underneath the carpet with me. I live my walk. I back it up 100% every single day. So I know what I'm talking about. And I love you guys on the other side of the screen. I care for you. That's why I put up these videos. I was in the dentist's office today, and I gave him one of my business cards, and he looked at me like, can you keep me motivated? I looked at him and I said, a really nice dentist in Lodi. Man, I have a really nice dentist. In fact, I got to go online and give them guys some 5 stars, because I'll tell you, that crew took care of me today. And I'll be back. I got to go back and do some more work. I'm still working on that root canal of my molar, which they've already done the root, but there's more work. If you've ever had a root canal done, you know what I'm talking about. But, I told them, hey, if somebody wants to invite me to a meeting to talk to a crowd of 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000, that's $2,000. And that's pretty cheap, because motivational speakers charge a lot of money for just an hour or 30 minutes of their time, because they're bringing value. So why did I say that? I said that because you got to value what you have. You got to appreciate the blessings that you have. And you got to learn, and you got to appreciate the gift that you can develop in your own life. Because you do have a gift, whether you recognize it or not. You do have a gift, whether it's for writing a book, whether it's for building business, whether it's for building relationships, or maybe you're mechanic, whatever it is, whatever that gift is, you can become very, very great at it, and you can become very successful with it and earn great income from it. So I just kind of felt that I had to share this today here in this video. And I just highly encourage you, if you don't like what you see in your life today and you're willing to sit down and analyze it, look at your life. Look at the way that you're living, and don't focus on all of those wrong things, but recognize where they are, and then begin to do the opposite. Now, you can get creative on how you want to do this. I got a lot of information in my videos that basically talks about how I've caused change, and I share ideas, I share tips, I share rituals with all of you. It's your job, it's your responsibility to take those things and run with them. You see, we can't change you. A motivational speaker is not going to change you. Anthony Robbins isn't going to change you unless you want change. You got to want change. You got to want something. You got to want to change in your, you want something different in your life. And I'll tell you, once it begins to happen, there's no turning back. There's no turning back, my friend. When you start living the high life, when you start living your dream on a daily basis, and you become bold and courageous, and you know exactly what it is that you want and where you're going, I'm telling you, man, you'll be unstoppable, as I said in one of my other videos. So with that said, once again, remember, you got to analyze yourself. You got to know where you stand, and you got to know, at least have an idea of what it is that you want. Don't focus on what you shouldn't do. Focus on what you should do. Comment below. My information will be in the description box underneath this video. Subscribe to my channel. Share my videos, okay? Share my videos, because you're helping me make an impact in the lives of others. So with that said, I hope once again you've made it a super fantastic, terrific, over the top at evening in spite of and because of, and I'll see you on my next video. Start talking victory to yourself. Start telling yourself that you believe in yourself. Start telling yourself that you love yourself, that you forgive yourself, and dig deep. And remember, 21 days is all it takes to create new paradigms, new habits. 21 days or less. I believe it's less. It depends on how much time you're willing to invest. How much time you're willing to invest in yourself. So with that said, I think I went a little bit overboard on this video. And by the way, I do have a business opportunity, a home-based business opportunity like no other. If you're looking to build a business, you want to build it with the right product, with the right person, with the right people, connect with Santos, and I'll show you something very, very special. With that said, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you at the top on my next video.